Going over a few footnotes. Thinking of the moose head, but I wasn't thinking about any moose. I was thinking of the reindeers and the moose. And while the head was the other side of the coin, sometimes they say it's a quarter. Can be looked at like this, but it's just these two numbers over here. 60 and 34 equals to 94 Uranus, or put it on the fourth and the ninth finger. What is this? 1 and 4? F-O-U-R and O-N-E coming together. Then we come down over here. We have rentrer means to enter, right? But this also can tell you within 3. Divided house, the E worlds, the 3 worlds, right? 888. I'll explain that after, right? Put the ring on, number 22, 2 times 2, 2 plus 2, 4 and 4, 8. It's the sun world. It's the world of the renard, R-E-N. And for me, I've been working with this a long time, but the fox is the gold. It's the orange gold to come into this world. Also noted that when we see it, we're going to be seeing it in reference to Pluto. It's also, the window is through Andromeda over here. Yes, and back to R again. This is our house. This is the power up. This is the 88, the power of the 88s of the constellations. The window into Andromeda, non-disclosure agreement, DNA, ROM service. Okay, the Windows 11. I wrote take me out of the ball game over here. Wild horses and the Angels run in the 7th inning. It'll be peanuts and hot dogs, right? 6.5 innings played. So if you look at this, you'd be at Virgo and Libra at that time, right? When you take me out to the ball game, how about 2 ball games? Or how about, look, twin souls, maybe twin flames? It comes here, right, in the 6.5, right? But it's actually in the 7th inning. So if we crisscross the zodiac between Virgo and Libra, right, we crisscross over from 6 over to 7. We crisscross 6 over to 7. Although it totals 13, the crisscross is 14, the total number is 12, yet the halfway point is 6.511, which gives you that horsepower, the power of Christ. Okay, and it's in the house of the rising sun. Baseball's played in the summertime. This 13 and 12, what is this? When you add these two together, although it's 142, it's 6 and 7, 13, it's 5 and 7, 12. The 5 and 7 to the spirit of 76. This is where Mars and Earth come in, but when they come in, we come in through Saturn and Uranus over here. And this one over here, this is your 57 towards the moon. 5775 is the electric moon. And then we have the something to do with the positive negative and the negative positive, meaning that when we come to this, it becomes the letters L, M, and O, going 12, 13, 14, and 15, connecting these two letters, the 14th and the 15th, to these two letters over here. You know, center C is the 24th, right? And center C from right to left is over here. Now I want to bring this backwards. I wanted to show you just... So the other thing I was working on to this, I was looking at Aries, right? And then I had the sun house, the sun up, the Kila sunrise, telling me about the quinilla, telling me about this, number 25. Right, I'm looking at the E world. This is where the sun comes in. T is where everything is a crossing with T. T is like G, the 7th letter, when you're talking about gematria. Gematria, you count 1 through 6, then 7, then 6 through 1, then 1 through 6, then 7, then 6, downward, right? Sun up, sun down. The day of birth should consist of a day and a half because you're coming into that day, right? You're coming into your full consciousness on that day. Should be run a day and a half, right? Not 60 minutes, not 24 hours, 36 hours. Everything is 1.5. Mars and Earth come together. There are 2 moons. We have to understand that, right? Anyways, we come down to here, and it all comes out to number 99. Otherwise, it's $1. The only thing that goes with 99 in the alphabet is the I and the R. There's only 2 of them. And they're both evaluated to a single digit at 9 or number 27 when you add them. The 9th letter and the 18th letter equals the 27. This is the house of Bait, the house of the 7th gate. We come here, house is we have the 28-day cycle, but 28 will run down to this. 2 times 8 is 16, 2 plus 8 is 10, 26. 2 times 6 is 12, 2 plus 6 is 8 and 12, 20. This is when we come to the crossing of Rubik's Cube, and the crossing is of number 19, the 99th day of the year, okay? The 99th day of the year. And if you take a look, 11 and 8 and the 19th day of Aries is on April 8th. 99th day and 19. So we have running through the moon, the AI, the house gets split into Aries. The 100th day, okay, is going to be on April 9th, and that's when we come birth to Mars, 100 or $1 into the money war system. Then we have the last part, okay? We have the 3 deacons, right? The 3 parts, there's 31 days inside of this, right? The beginning, okay, of Aries, and in a leap year, look at that, House of Venus, 88 constellations reduces to 80. 88 equals to 64 and 16, okay, equals to 80. And 6 and 4 is 10, 6 and 1 is 7. It shows me it's a gateway, it's a power source, right? This is what happened to the Vatican, right? When they moved the Jubilees, they were changing something, right? Something to do with electric in the heavens. And it also, one of the multiplications is 56. And this is going to tell me about the wolf, or 2 times 28. And that's a cycle of our moons. So they're rotating the Mars moons, the 2 moons of Mars. So we worked this down to the 19th day, lightning, 10-9 coming together. Again, another expression of the moon. And look at this, the last day of Aries, the 111th day. The heart of 360 degrees is 111. 19 days and 12 days. So I had these 2 pieces over here, and I was working on this piece over here. It has to do with the zodiac. I think I went over this with you in a previous video, and we're still working on. Just want to show you this one piece over here, right? If you go 22 divided by 7, you get 454545. That's going to represent the fox, the passage through the sun. Or when you go 7 divided by 22, right? Like in pi, it gives you 3.142857, right? Well, when you do 9, right? 9 divided by 7, you're going to end up with this over here. That becomes our birth. 10 divided by 7, 11, 12, 13. When it becomes 14 over here, if I had a calculator, so happens I think I might have a calculator in my pocket or on my desk here somewhere. Wow, I'm losing freaking everything. It's over here. Hold on a second. Look. 9 divided by 7 equals 12857. 2857. So, if we're born in the 11th house,